This is Katie Lamm with Lamm Group at Boise Premier Real Estate. We're here today at Mountain View High School with Vice Principal Cliff Rice and Athletic Director Luke Wolf. And we wanted to ask them a few questions about Mountain View, find out what an awesome school it is. What makes Mountain View unique from other area high schools?
Is our culture. We have such a diverse group from the demographics, especially the socioeconomic status of our kids. We've got low-end kids and we've got high-end kids, and they blend together so well at Mountain View. You can walk down our halls. We're sitting at over 2,200 kids now. You can walk down our hall and you can find any type of kid that you can imagine. They are in our halls, and they do such a good job of just working within themselves together. Rarely do we have any big issues as far as kids getting along that way. So.
Okay, and I think that the reason for some of that may be because of the philosophy at Mountain View. Do you want to talk just a little bit about that?
Yeah, you bet. So Aaron Maben, who's been our principal since day one, opened up in 2003. He came in with a firm philosophy is kids don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And so every time anybody has ever been hired at Mountain View, that has been the philosophy that a teacher or a staff member has to have, that they have to be relational based. They have to know that they got to be able to build rapport with kids. Once kids understand that you care about them, now let's go ahead and start working on teaching them the curriculum. And so that foundation that Aaron set a long time ago has really helped build the culture that we have today.
Okay, great, thanks. Luke, will you talk a little bit about any programs that you've instituted since you've been here at Mountain View?
So since I came back at Mountain View, I instituted something called the Bull Collar Award. And it's designed to go for, Katie, you're an ex-teacher, Cliff and I ex-coaches. It's those kids we wish we had full classrooms with, either 20 of the same kid or 50 of the same roster. They're humbled. They make everyone around them better. They're never asked to do anything twice. They don't care if you're looking at them or if you're looking away. They're still working hard. They make everyone around them better. They're good in the community. And that goes to the head coaches nominate one of their athletes at the end of every month. And then we pick one guy and one girl winner for the month. And then if they win, they are awarded a Bull Collar shirt, T-shirt. It's an Under Armour dry fit. And then Mrs. Fry makes posters of the kids, and I put them all around school. And at the end of the year, we'd come up with a Bull Collar Athlete of the Year out of the monthly winners. And if they win that, I get them a $100 gift card to Nike. I put them in their name on a plaque in the trophy case. And then they design the shirts for the next year.
Okay, so I was recently at a basketball game and was so impressed with, I guess, just the whole atmosphere there at the game. It's obvious that there are some things going on with kids who aren't athletes who are made to feel a part of things. Can you talk at all about is there anything you've done specifically to make that happen?
Well, we have three different groups here. We have Stuco, we have ALC, but then Cliff, when he was the AD, started MS Crew, Mountain View Spirit Crew. And that group was responsible for getting together for game themes, talking to Stuco and ALC, organizing shirts, theme shirts, dress-up days, all that stuff. But I added a civil component with it, which means we have lunch once a month with a feeder elementary school that comes to Mountain View. So last year we had lunch all year long with Desert Sage, and this year we're at Sienna. And when our kids go there, it's bees to honey. And those little kids we sit down, we have lunch with them. And I have only one rule that if you see a kid by themselves, you have to go sit with them. No kid eats lunch by themselves when we go. So it translates that to games. We do the same. Those three groups coordinate events, game themes, whether if it's poncho night or toga night, and we just hit the social media bandwagon and try to advertise it that way.
So what do you think students, can you put yourself in their place, what do you think they would say that they like best about Mountain View, or not best, but what do they like about it?
I think it's a couple things. I think the relationship side shows. I don't think there's a kid in here that can't name 3 or 4 teachers that absolutely love them to death. That they can go to their room during lunch, because it does get crowded, that they can just get a place to get away from all the chaos for a little bit. I know they've got adult supporters and mentors that are around them. And then I just think it's easy to find a friend, a buddy, somebody that has like interests. I think a lot of the kids would agree with that.
Hey, Luke, anything you want to add?
From the athletic and activity piece of it, since winning helps build a school culture, it does. Since we've opened, we have 18 state championships in just 14 years. And on top of that, we've had 10 academic championships in that time frame. We average 2 Coach of the Years per year, and when you're honored as a Coach of the Year, it's not just because you win and lose, it's because you know how to get kids to that next level. And 8 of our 13 head coaches are teachers in our building, and so we have a very good connection, especially during the off season with our kids. You know, Matt Rasmussen, John Nettleton, Coach Benedict, Tiffany, you know, when it's not during their seasons, they're always in contact with their kids and hold them accountable, and the kids know they still care about them even when it's not their season. So piggybacking on what Cliff said earlier, you know, what Aaron has laid here, it is taking care of people, and I think we do a very solid job of that.
I would totally agree with that. I just want to thank you guys for your time today, and hope that you bet. Hope that helps people understand Mountain View a little bit better and to know what an awesome experience is going to be if you end up with kids at Mountain View. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.